the sun don't shine.
Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at?
Pretty little hand in. Even when I'm down to the wire, baby. Even when I do or die, we can do it, baby, simple and plain. There's a love in the show. There's a love in the show.
Hey guys, it's me, the Fly Girl T. Yes, that is me at your service. Hey, I just want to really shout you guys out for being the amazing Fly family that you are. And because you are amazing, I decided to design this series with you in mind. This one's for you, where I talk about any and every topic that you want me to do from a Fly Girl's point of view. Yes, you see how much I love y'all? But guess what? I'm going to do this for you. This is by you, for you. Okay? I am catering to you. All right? I heard your demands and your commands. I said, you know what, self? It's time you hop on and do these videos for the people, right? So, okay. This one, without further delay, we are going to entitle it 5 Ways to Jumpstart Your Self-Confidence Journey. And I want to say a special shout out to She Is Nikki on Instagram. Anyway, so guess what? She Is Nikki. 5 ways to jumpstart your self-confidence journey. This one. All right, so first things first. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is key here. To jumpstart that self-confidence journey, you first gotta at least know who you are, or at least be on that journey to getting to know who you are. I'd say be on the journey because every day is a journey, at least until our dying day, right? So we want to get to a space and a place of knowing who we are, or at least a grand part of it. What makes us tick, what brings us joy, what makes us sad. Things that we are good at, maybe not so good at. And don't worry, we'll talk about that later as well. What makes us unique as a person. What really truly gets us, that gets us at our core, that makes us feel the strongest about ourselves. Really, what makes me me? Being aware of that, knowing that identity portion of it. And don't worry, we'll talk more about that as we go on, at least in probably later videos. But at least being on that track will get you to the right track of that self-confidence journey. Knowing who you are and sense of self definitely grounds your self-confidence. Because guess what? Knowing who you are, nobody can tell you otherwise. Boom! Number 2. You are going to focus on those strengths. Find those strengths, and you may cultivate those. Not only you might not know what you can do already, but also you might discover some along the way. For instance, I always knew I was good creatively, whether it was drawing, writing, acting, anything where I could use my imagination. But I also discovered along the way that I was also great at baking, or that for you might be really good at numbers. You might be really fast at running. You might be a really awesome athlete. Whatever that looks like for you, or you could be a great friend. You could be very empathetic. You just have this knack being able to care and to give yourself and make the others feel appreciated and that's their best self. It can even be as big as that. Whatever gifts that you give to the world. Not just to yourself, but to the world, what you share and give freely. And things you do practically effortlessly, right? So yeah, that's number 2. Focus on those strengths, those wonderful things that you're good at. But also on the flip side, flip the script. Sometimes you may have to also check in with your challenges. I don't like to say weaknesses because challenges we can overcome, right? But what that can mean is, I know for me, it could be something as small as I'm not really good at math. It's a challenge for me, right? Or you might struggle with your patience. You might struggle with time management or procrastination. Or maybe you struggle with maybe your anger. It can be that you struggle with that depression. You may struggle with different things. And don't worry, do not rush yourself in trying to work through those challenges. You may just need a little help, and don't be afraid to ask for it. You may just need a little time and a little patience to get there. Or sometimes some things may not be totally our strong suits, and that's okay. But remember, just focus more so on what you're good at, but what you're not, Don't even take it too personally or even work to improve that thing. But it's just something that you're challenged at. Remember, you're human at the end of the day. All right. Number 4, you might have to make some changes. Yes, that may require you, I know, some things might be drastic, like moving out of state, getting a brand new job, or sometimes changes happen to us so unexpectedly and it's beyond our control. But it's how we respond to those changes, right? But also it could be something small as getting a new hairdo, maybe switching up your outfits in your wardrobe, cleaning out that clutter bit by bit out of the house, whatever that looks like. Or maybe you have to change your scenery, go to a different location, go get some privacy. Maybe you have to go on vacation a little bit, get out of town for at least maybe 2 days, a week, maybe 2 weeks, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe hanging around a different set of people or in a different environment, instead of hanging out with your friends all the time. Try something new. And sometimes we discover more about ourselves along the way, kind of going back to step number 1, right? Or even step number 2, maybe even 3. But hey, which, making some changes can do us some good and can help get us out that rut. And sometimes it can really teach us a lot about ourselves, things we probably didn't even know. And lastly, number 5, that is knowing that you are worthy of any and everything that your heart desires. Now, sometimes we are just maybe not mature to get that thing yet. Delay doesn't mean deny, guys. Or maybe you're just getting something better. But whatever that means for you, it could just simply mean that you just need to know that you are worthy of that financial abundance. You are worthy of finding true love. You are worthy of getting into that school. You are worthy in getting up in front of crowds and speaking. And that you have a message that you want people to hear. People are going to hear it. You are worthy of any and everything that you truly desire and touch. Now, there's a difference between worthiness and entitlement. Okay, there's a difference there. But it's not in a cocky way or a bratty way, but knowing and being assertive and standing in that truth that I am worthy of what I deserve. And you fill in those blanks what that means for you. All of these 5 steps you can really write down in a journal or put it on your vision board or talk about it out loud to your friends, or that can just be professing that to yourself in the mirror over and over, or when you wake up or before you go to sleep, whatever that looks like. But just remember that you are worthy of everything that you truly put your mind to, your heart to. And when you believe that, you notice those things start coming, and sometimes faster than you can catch it, right? But that's what it is. It starts there, that belief that is in your grasp, because you truly deserve it. Don't worry, we might even dive deeper into that as well, maybe even with some affirmations. But let's recap before we wrap. Self-awareness, focusing on those strengths, also noticing those challenges. You may have to make some changes, but most importantly, overall, we have to realize that any and everything that we are worthy of. And remember that self-confidence journey, remember, throughout all this, you have nothing to prove to any or anybody but yourself. And guess what? When it starts with you, it ends with you, and it's for you, can nobody take that from you. Okay? But hey, guys, I gotta go, I gotta blow. But it is me, the Fly Girl T. That was 5 ways to jumpstart that self-confidence journey. I hope this has helped you, and it wasn't even, too hard or too complicated for you. But I think that you are well on your way to being the fly girl or fly guy that I know that you can be and that you will be in due time. And hey, you had it in you all along. I just had to remind you. Remember, this is me, the Fly Girl T. And also remember to ring a ding ding so you don't miss a thing. Smash up that notification bell so every time I post a treat, you'll not miss a beat. And remember that I'm rooting for you each and every day. The Fly Girl way. It is me, the Fly Girl T. And I love you all. And until next time, stay true, stay you, and stay fly. Bye-bye.
We can do it, baby, simple and plain. There's a little bit of sugar.
Bet that, never gotta sweat that. Bet
There's a little bit of sugar.
that.
This love